Here we go. When the sky is getting darker.
When the sky was getting darker, then we got to the Madison, Madeline, Miriam, and Felix and Dad all get into the van to drive to Washington Heights School. And they arrived, and as we get there, they sit on the lawn.
Crazy with all those words.
And it starts to get crazy with all those words.
After the giant finale. And then that's what.
And then babies.
And they arrived.
And they arrived.
And as we get there,
and
they sit on the lawn.
And as we get there, we sit on the lawn with all
crazy. Do it the rest of your moms.
With all the crazy rest of your moms and the babies and your children and the dads and grandmas and grandpas and the aunts and uncles and cousins and nieces and nephews and even all the dogs and the cats are gathering around the lawn in Hamilton to watch a spectacular fireworks show. And then, as they waited, announcer and calling and wait, then we saw a spaceship, and followed by
ultimate giant finale.
And opened the giant finale.
Ultimate giant finale.
With the ultimate giant finale. And the crowds went wild with applause. And then, when it's all over, everybody got stuck in traffic. You want to know why?
Because all of the crowds was trying to go home at the same time.
Yes, because all of the crowd was trying to go home at the same time.
Okay, let's start over.
Okay, let's start over. When the sky was
10 more strikes.
10 more strikes?
Okay.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this 10 times, but here we go. When the sky was getting darker, then we got in the Madison, Madeline, Miriam, Felix, and Dad all get in the van to drive to Washington Heights School. And they arrived, and as we get there, they sit on the lawn with all of the rest of the moms and the babies and the children and the dads and the grandmas and the grandpas and the aunts and the uncles, the cousins, the nieces, the nephews, and even all the dogs and the cats are gathering around the lawn in Hamilton to watch a spectacular fireworks show. And then, as they waited, the announcer and calling and wait, then we saw a spaceship and following by a grand with a
Goofy ultimate giant finale.
grand, goofy, ultimate
Falling giant
finale. And the crowds went wild and crazy.
And before.
With applause. And then, when it's all over, everybody got stuck in traffic. You want to know why?
Because all of the crowds are trying to go home at the same time.
Yeah, because all of the crowds were trying to go home at the same time.
One more time. Okay. One more.
One more, okay? And that's it. I can't do it with my throat. Here we go.
Perhaps I should have written on this down.
One more time, okay, baby? Here I go.
Thank you.
Okay, here I go, okay? When the sky was getting darker.
You want Maddie's or just mom's, all of the children?
What was that?
I said, do you want Madison and mom or just all of your moms and children?
I want Madison and the mom.
Or
all of the children.
Rest do it with your Madison.
Then we got Madison.
And then.
And Madeline. And Miriam. And Felix. And Dad. We all get into the van to drive to Washington High School. And they arrived. And as we get there,
If all of the rest with the other moms.
Okay, they sat in the lawn with all the rest of the other moms, the other dads,
Other babies.
other babies, other children.
The other the dads
all
and
the dads and grandmas and grandpas and aunts and uncles and cousins and nieces and nephews and even all the dogs and the cats are gathering around the lawn in Hamilton to watch
a
spectacular fireworks show. And then, as they waited, the announcer,
the fireworks scared the baby.
The pops of the fireworks scared the baby. And the baby was like, wah, wah, wah.
And the pop of the fireworks scared the kids.
And the pop of the fireworks scared all the kids. And the kids were like, mama, papa.
I'm scared.
It scared the cats and the dogs.
It scared Felix.
And they even scared the Felix. And Felix was... And then he threw up. And then, as they waited, the announcer and calling with... No, then they saw a spaceship!
With the giant...
With the
gigantic, bigger grand finale.
Gigantic, bigger grand finale!
the crowds went wild and
then all the
crazy
crowds
and silly
went
dancing.
wild.
Louder. And the crowds went wild.
And the crowds went wild. Woohoo!
With silly dancing.
With silly dancing and applause. And then, when it was all over, everybody got stuck in traffic. You want to know why?
Because all of the crowds was trying to go home at the same time.
Yes, because all of the crowd was trying to go home at the same time.
Don't be fooled.